Hi everybody, John McClean here. And I finished running the Labrador Highway in the loop a week ago. And I've got a lot of emails asking me a lot of questions. Biggest one was, how'd the bike work? Well, the KLR was fantastic. Exceeded my expectations again, like it did in Arizona. Incredibly reliable. And I got a lot of questions from people about the specifics of the bike. Biggest one I got, would I do it again? My question to that is, or answer is, when do you want to go? That'll decide the bike you take and the gear you take. Which brings to the question a lot of guys came up with, and a couple of ladies. What did I take that I didn't need? Well, one of the things about the KLR's reputation is that it burns oil. Well, a lot of you know, if you've been watching my videos, I changed out the first front sprocket and put an extra tooth in. So my RPMs never went above 6,000 RPM. So, the quart of oil I carried with me, I didn't need that one. Put together an amazing first aid kit. After all, I was on my own. Basically, I was able to do stitches, glue myself back together if I had to, even a couple of minor splints in here in case I broke a leg or arm or wrist. Never needed it. Bit of good luck, I guess. The other thing I had, chest protector. Everybody who races snowmobiles has got to wear these things when they race. Bought it off HP Cycle 10 years ago. Okay, it makes me look like Hercules. Bottom line, as I was on my own, if I went down, I was kind of hoping that nothing would poke through me and puncture a lung or anything like that. So I took it, and I'm glad I did. Of course, I had the jacket, matching pants, complete with the shin guards to avoid all those nasty stones that were thrown up on my shins. There was lots of those. The other thing I took, again, bought this 10 years ago from HP, heated vest. When I was snowmobiling out in Labrador 10 years ago, minus 48, it worked then, it works now. Great product from Gears. The other thing that I had was the maps. Garmin GPS let me down. Since I've come home, I figured out that it was actually the power supply that was on the back of the Garmin. So I changed that out. Didn't need this, but I carry it all the time. Didn't need the motocross gloves because, well, I had one day where it was plus 18 and minus 5 the same day. A lot of exciting stuff. Great product, SW Motec, that was holding the Garmin. I never went down, but this would have held the Garmin in place so that it didn't go flying. Great little flashlight I picked up from Arrow Stitch. Again, I needed signal. I was out in nowhere land. It worked. I also had my spot transponder. It tracked me the whole trip. Very reliable. Great product. It's like $300 Canadian a year. It'll go where other places, other units can't go that track you. I use the ESR Eat, Sleep, and Ride app to track me, and it actually did a pretty good job. I was having a problem with it reinstalling a few times, so it missed a couple of days worth of rides. But I got a feeling that was a problem with my Apple 8 phone. One of the items that I took that I loved, picked these out 2 years ago, I guess, when I was out in Duluth, Minnesota. I was out at the Aerostitch factory there. Rain gloves. I wore these things all the time, even if it wasn't raining, just to keep my hands warm and the wind off them. Great investment. I was really happy. The tank bag, well, you just saw what I took out of it. And it's got worn a bit on the edges here. Was pretty easy, just undo the two front clips, flip it back, pump the gas in. It was great. The heated grips, these are the Oxford wraps. Had to have them. It was so cold that it was a pain. One of the big expenses I made on the KLR is the Seat Concepts extra large seat. I'm an extra large guy, come on. Absolutely amazing. Really made the bike enjoyable. The Shinko 805 tires hooked up great. Can't really say anything negative about them. I've got 6,000 kilometers on them, and maybe they're 50% worn. I haven't put the gauge on them, but they look great. I took 2 fuel cells. I didn't need them, basically because I was running at 50 miles an hour. I was getting 450 kilometers on a tank. Absolutely exceptional fuel economy. Single cylinder, carbureted bike. But again, it was always keeping it at the 4,000 RPM mark. I don't believe in abusing my bike. And I think that's why this bike sold in 3 days. Basically, people appreciated the fact that whilst I like to ride my bikes and do a lot of mileage, I like to take care of them, which is interesting. I just replaced the one headlight that I lost on the trip. I did the oil change already. And when I took out the stock plug from Rocky Mountain Co-op, I had ordered a flush mounting Allen bolt with a magnet plug and crush washer. So that's on the bike for the new owner. Just another little safety thing, because that bolt head really hangs down. Even with the engine guard, boy, you catch a piece of that bolt and you crack the bottom of the bike motor and you're in big troubles. The boxes did not leak. They were great. They have been great since I bought them. Again, they were from Rocky Mountain Co-op. Just a standout product. That's why I'm kind of proud to wear this shirt and have the sticker on the side of the bike. Other than that, I had a great time. Like I said, did the main crossing on June the 1st, but I think anybody can ride the loop. Late July, early August, you're gonna have a lot of bugs, but it's doable. This is another expense I opted for. Scorpion AT 950, great helmet. I was expecting a lot of bugs, so I didn't want the bugs getting between my nose, my mouth, and my eyeballs when I've got goggles on that would vibrate like heck. So I opted to go with this helmet. Does get a little hot, but you open up the vents and everything's great. Great looking helmet, rather light. Good choice if you're looking for a helmet. All I can say to anybody out there that's thinking about running Labrador, team up with somebody, go out as a pair, threesome, foursome, whatever. Hotels are expensive out there. A couple of places I was spending $160, $150, $40 a night. Luckily I had friends and acquaintances out there that I could bunk in with. Saved me a lot of money, and actually got me to really enjoy the area. Thank you, Woody and Laverne, for taking me around through Labrador City. And actually other people that I met at hotels and restaurants on the way. A lot of people came out and took a look at the bike just because it was too early, because according to them it's still wintertime out there. And if you watch the videos, you know that the road is plowed coming out of Happy Valley, Goose Lake, Goose Bay rather. But yeah, there's 2 feet of snow in the bush. So if you try to get off the road, you better call a snowplow first. But I had no bugs. The people make the ride worth it. You got to do it. It's like going to James Bay. I've had this bike now for 18 months. I've done roughly 18,000 kilometers on it. Much more than I thought I would. And I really enjoyed this bike. This is probably going to be one of those bikes that I'm really going to miss. Just like my Kawasaki KZ1000 police bike. I really wish I hadn't sold that bike too. But as you can see, the garage is kind of small, and I can only make a video when I get my wife's car out. So, thank you for watching. I have no idea where I'm going to go next, other than I believe I'm going out to South Dakota. I'll be taking the big Yamaha Venture Royale out there, unless something else finds its way into the garage. Other than that, I wish you safe riding, and take care. I'm John McClean.